One of the biggest mistakes I feel that Disney did over the course of the past couple of years was really let the Tron legacy go to crap, right? Kind of go the way of the dodo. I kind of feel like after Tron Legacy came out in 2010, that they just didn't really want to dive back in to make this thing a successful franchise. They spent all that money, all that time doing Tron Legacy, which was an excellent movie, and people wanted more. They did do Tron Uprising, which was a Disney XD animated show, which I've heard nothing but good things about, although it was somewhat abruptly, unceremoniously canceled a while back without completing the storyline. And so fans of Tron have always kind of been left in limbo for getting something that's completed. And then we find out today that there was a Tron TV series that was being developed by John Ridley for Disney Plus that was ultimately scrapped. And here's the thing with that. We were hearing rumors about that for a while, that there was a Tron TV series that was currently in the works, or that Tron coming to Disney Plus should have been in the works. I've heard both. And so the fact that it really was, it kind of bugs me. Now it says here that the Hollywood Reporter brings the news about the Tron TV series being scrapped before it ever got its balance on its light cycle. The show was never officially announced, but before last year's D23 Expo / film heard that it was going to be announced at the convention. But just days before the presentation, the studio decided to not go ahead with the announcement. Ridley had been reportedly working on it for several months when it was given the axe. This marks at least a second potentially high-profile genre project to never come to pass from Ridley and Disney. In 2015, he was hired to create a Marvel show for ABC, but since Marvel TV has essentially just been resubsumed by Marvel Studios, it's unclear whether that project is still cleaning life or whatever. And now, as for the scrapped Tron series, the details are so scarce that we don't even have a single piece of concrete information about it aside from Ridley's involvement. Would it have been animated like Tron Uprising, a live action, a prequel, a sequel, set entirely in the grid? Did it follow Olivia Wilde's core character? All of these things, right? But it does say here at the very bottom that speaking of a third film, we've heard that a third film is still in development with Jared Leto potentially attached, but it's unclear if that will ever actually happen. But even if we never see other stories set in the Tron universe, at least we'll always have the kick-ass score from Tron Legacy, which is true. Daft Punk, did such a great job. I actually heard someone made a comment the other day saying, do you guys actually want another Tron movie, or do you just want another Daft Punk album? And I'm like, why not both? Because both are cool. Why not do it? So here's the way I see this. Here's the way I see this situation is Disney Plus. And I talked about this yesterday. Have they hit a wall creatively right now? Right? They launched everything. We're 4 months in. It's having some problems. Especially with the fact that Lizzie McGuire wants or Hilary Duff wants Lizzie McGuire over on Hulu. The Love Victor show that is going over to Hulu as well. And a lot of the more mature adult content is heading over to Hulu. And it seems like they're even putting more emphasis on that with like the FX network now going to Hulu. And so that's kind of a weird thing in and of itself, right? Where it feels like Disney's putting more attention on Hulu than it is Disney Plus, which would be technically considered its flagship streaming platform. But at the same time, Hulu has been around for a lot longer, so that does make a lot more sense that they would want to, maybe focus on something that has a lot more of a foothold and getting to those customers to become Disney Plus customers. It's one of those things. I'm not too sure. But in regards to, let's say, a Tron series, I do feel they dropped the ball by not doing this. I would love for them to do a Tron show, and I think animated probably would be the right way to go. It ultimately would be a lot cheaper. It would be it would already have a built-in fan base from the Tron Uprising show, which was actually pretty well loved on Disney XD. And a lot of people out there who are watching Tron and Tron Legacy on Disney Plus could get into it to the point of where it shows them that there's still a fan base there, and that fan base could then be used as a way to leverage another movie or a live action series or something along those lines. And also talking about the stagecraft technology used in The Mandalorian. Imagine that technology used to make Tron. I mean, look, this is what I've been talking about for the longest damn time. The stagecraft technology used in The Mandalorian is going to revolutionize not only TV shows, but movies. The way that they're able to shoot them, the way that they're able to make them, the fact that they render their backgrounds in real time using the Unreal 4 engine, and they have it blasted on LED screens around the actors who are in a set, almost like a virtual set, and it looks realistic enough. I mean, if you look at The Mandalorian, you would not think that they're on one soundstage throughout the vast majority of that. Even some of the interiors, like in episode 4, when Cara Dune and Mando fight the Raiders in that bunker, that was a part of that stage. That was part of that particular type of stagecraft. So it's insane to think about what goes into this technology. And this could be done to very cheaply, at least more cost effective, make something like Tron. And so Disney should look at this as being the next way that they tell these kind of stories. They own ILM. ILM can do the visual effects work, right? To do the previs work on all the sets, get the time, make it work, and then they find themselves going through production a lot faster because of that. It's wild to think of what could be accomplished with the stagecraft technology. And as much as I love it in regards to Mandalorian, man, going into Tron with a very experienced technical director, like a very imaginative director like John Krasinski, who did Tron Legacy and the upcoming Top Gun Maverick, that would be awesome. I would be so happy with that. But as always, I leave it to you, your thoughts, your opinions. Let me know down in the comments below. I will talk to you guys all later. Have yourself a great day. Thank you for watching, and peace out.